and I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of messing with some stuff and doing some life things. That's why I haven't like streamed in the past like day and a half. But let's get a stream going, boys. We are going to be doing some relic farms, and it's up to you guys what frame I use. And the funny thing is, I just basically got her and leveled her to 28 this morning. So far, this is the kit that I am giving her because of the fact of I don't have one of these. And to get one of those would be plausible, but improbable because, well, I would have had the stuff to do it last night slash this morning if my internet company didn't decide to bullshit its connectivity. And the reason I say that is because it wasn't a DDoS attack. It wasn't anything. It was literally them having issues in the system where they shut everyone on my street completely offline to go fix wiring or a code when I was perfectly fine up to a certain point last night. Like, literally, I was fine. No connection issues. Playing with Pombo. Got into maybe the fourth or fifth game. Because we went and done some stuff elsewhere. Got our ranking up elsewhere. And then popped over because we were going to go hit up the stuff to craft the Fomorian stuff for this morning. And be able to have the Fomorian extractors, I believe is what they're called. So that way we can run on doing the Fomorian stuff and at least see what that's like, because I've never done it. I really haven't. The whole time I played Warframe, never done it. So I figured, hey, let's give it a shot. We get into a survival. We're picking up the stuff. I think I had like 14 of it. And I was like, all right, we're going to stay a little bit longer, Pomby, because I was running my Necros Prime. He was running a Wisp. I was using his flowers to keep the health up, and yada yada. Well, literally about 15 minutes in, I wanted to say 14. It was like 1450 something or 15 even. It was somewhere into that. My internet company just decided, yeah, let's just cut the internet off. So when that happened, I lost connectivity. I lost the earnings to the match, even though I exfilled. Like, it still let me go into the match offline and exfil. I exfil, got to the orbiter, and then quit. Because I was like, all right, I'm going to have to wait for my internet to come back online. To go check on my phone what time, or if there's even actually a real outage in my area. And literally the app was like, there's an outage detected in your area, blah, blah, blah. We're working to get it fixed. This happened about like 1 o'clock in the morning. The outage lasted till about 6 o'clock in the morning. I said about 1 because I think it was like 12:40 something. And went all the way through to like fucking 6 o'clock in the morning. Like literally 6 hours of no internet. And I was like, bruh. I got kicked while farming. I dropped out of my friend's squad because, well, my internet decided to be horrible, because instead of them taking the internet down like at a moment like now would be a proper time to take it down. Okay, because now for me it's like basically between 1 and 4 p.m. of the day when there's parks open, the stores are open, there's places to go to, things to do. So why not take it down now? Do the maintenance now when I can go out and literally walk a dog at the park, go out and, do something, compared to my internet company going, oh, it's like 1 o'clock at night, shut her down, when there's nothing to do. Literally nothing to do. You can say go to sleep, but if I already slept from basically 6 o'clock in the morning up to whatever time, right, when I woke up to hop on the video game, I already slept. I'm sorry, I can't go back to sleep. I don't work like that. So, yeah, it was oof. So, internet companies, turn the things off to fix your repairs in the middle of the day when there's actually parks, stores, and, everything is open. There's a reason to go walk the fucking park. If I try to do that in the middle of the night where I'm at, guess who's walking up? Hey, I'm with Blank's County Sheriff's Department. What are you doing out here at like 1 o'clock in the morning at this park near a school, or at this park that's within so many miles of a school? I mean, you're a little weird for doing so. It's past a curfew. And you know that sign right there on the park says it closed basically at 10 o'clock. And it doesn't open until 6 o'clock. What do I go do? Apart from literally just sit here doom scrolling my phone. I'm sorry, internet companies. I don't mean to give you too much hate. But shut your system down when shit is actually open. Not at 1 o'clock at night. If you are going to do it at 1 o'clock at night, shut it down when the team is actually on site and you know they're going to get the job done within an hour. Just because Timmy up the road from me doesn't have internet doesn't mean you have to shut it off for the rest of us. No offense. If you're going to shut it off at little Timmy, and don't fuck with the rest of the people. If I'm not affected, that doesn't mean shut me off. I literally was running with no fucking lag. None. And the next thing I know, I just drop because they cut the entire fucking street off. And go, we know there's an outage. We're lurking to do this, and we're doing our investigation now. What investigation did you actually do at 1 o'clock in the morning that required you to turn the entire fucking street off? Hello? If they're going through you, it's on the power lines. You can cut this section of the line off at Timmy, not the beginning of the road where the problem isn't. But anyways. To get that out of the system, we are here to grind a little bit. And I know it's a headache for me, and the only reason I'm making an uproar is not just me only. I'm sure there's a good few of you out there who's had the same bullshit happen. Okay, and I do mean plenty of you that's been through every different type of internet company. Instead of the internet company actually investigating, sending a technician out, running the polls, and actually figuring out where the outage is, and disconnecting from the outage forward to replace what needs to be replaced, they cut the entire road off. I find that to be ridiculous. But give me one sec, guys. I gotta touch up my mustache a little bit. It's kind of a little too long at the moment. I'm actually so sorry about that, guys. I really am. It doesn't take long because I actually have like the clippers for that. Literally just right next to me, basically. But I had that weird moment where it's like at that weird length of where it tries to like go under your lip. So every time I was talking, I was feeling hair in like the corner of my mouth, and I was like, that needs to be clipped. So, yeah. Weird, but yeah, that's kind of what was going on. I do have favorite missions. I do have least favorite, and I do have missions I call stupid. And the missions I absolutely hate, which some of you might like. Don't get me wrong, they could be good. But when you're running Warframe, and for whatever reason, when I'm flying in Warframe in the fucking wingsuit, aka, hold on, let me show you guys something. AKA this thing right here. Okay, which is my Odonta. This, like, out in the open worlds of, like, Plains of Eidolon and, stuff like that, it feels fine. But some of the missions that are, like, on the tile sets of like, planets, it just feels like it goes too quick. I'm not joking either, guys. It feels horrible quick. Actually, technically, this needs to be black. This needs to be Orokin white. And this needs to be, actually, gold can go on this one. And then this one can be the Orokin white. That way it adds a little white to the Arcwing to kind of give it that prime look. And yeah, we are using the Odonta skin. And funny enough, they have never released like actual skins for this. But anyways, I believe it's the same for this. Yeah, because there's no like option for actual skins. There's options here, and they do have this one, so I can say they at least did that, but that's basically it. The art guns are okay. Here's the, thing for mine. Yeah. The arc wings are just kind of oof. But let's go ahead and start doing this, shall we? Let's go with a exterminate right quick. Look for the ones that have a lot of. That way I can get a chance at this. Or even the Forma blueprint. That way I can keep making Formas. And if you're wondering, yes, I can grind if I need to. If any of you need help grinding resources, or maybe you're new to Warframe and just need resources in general, don't be afraid to hit me up. I will bring my Necros Prime. I'll teach you how to follow a Necros Prime and gain a lot of the resources back that you've been crafting. Okay. Now, I will say I'm not using the proper movement, because you should be doing something like this. Well, not that, but pretty much this. You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Like that. That's what you should be doing. But because it's so early in the morning for me, that I had to get up and go do some chores immediately. And I'm still tired as crap. We're kind of just taking the slow route. And it's this way. Dumb me. Sorry guys, I know I'm 200 meters out. You're just going to have to wait. This is what happens when you just speed run the missions, boys. And a dude is still tired. I need to wake up, alright? As in, like, be fully awake, aware, and where I'm able to do the proper movements. Don't really need it, but I'll take it. The reason for is I already have, like, good amount of Yareli parts, and I'm pretty sure there's one part that I was missing, the Hen Pombo, so I still need to get it. But I've already handed Pombo a crap ton of prime stuff. that he just needs to get one part for to complete the entire set. And I'm talking about like 3 or 4 Warframes. I have one where I'm probably going to think about giving him the weapon. It's the melee. He's not high enough mastery. I think he's like 4, 5 level ups from it. So it's going to take him a minute to get to that. So I might actually end up selling it. Or we might do a giveaway. But downside is if I do a giveaway, it's not going to be with the prime weapon that I am talking about. Because if I do give this, it's going to be to my friend. Either Pombo or something like that. And the main reason for that is Pombo's been a very good help, and he's also thrown me some plat when I've needed to extend stuff. So that's why I've been holding on and giving him a lot more of like the stuff like that to prime wise is due to that. But now if I get one more blade and one more grip for this, because of the fact of it is a I don't remember what mastery it is. It's not telling me. It won't tell you here. This might be a giveaway. Okay, I might give away a Kestrel Prime. This I can't give away. I actually need it. I actually need this. I actually need this. I just need 2 more like blades for that. I did need 3 parts. I got another blade for handle for it the other day. But some of the stuff that I have extras of, I will do giveaways. Now, anything I actually need like this, the Vento Prime, the Vinca Prime, I'm going to keep to myself. The Arcwing, I need to get this. I need that. But anything like Alex, once I craft 1 more, actually technically 2 more, because I don't want to use my pre-leveled one to do that. I'm going to use 2 new ones. But the Sagek Prime, I don't know if this is actually like tradable. If it is, then I might actually go get the parts for it for you guys and then be able to give it to you without you guys having to go through like the Spire and stuff. Daiku Prime, I just need 1 more, and I'm actually giving this to my friends. I just need 1 more upper limb. And the reason for this is one's going to Drake, one's going to Pombo. And yes, they are mastery required. It is a mastery required bow, which means I got to wait for them to reach the mastery before I can trade it to them. I mean, if I get another one of these, a Trumna Prime, it is actually kind of okay. Not as good as my other Prime, the Cedo, but it is good. Okay, it's basically an LMG that after you build up its second shot. So it does have 2 different fire modes. It's just the other one you have to build it up. So you shoot until you build it. You'll hear kind of like a little chime or something. And then you're able to shoot out a grenade launcher ball that hops and hits multiple times before it goes away. Let's see. Excelsior Prime, if I get another one of those, that will give me a giveaway. Warframe wise, if I get another Caliban, that'll be a giveaway, which by the way, I'm only 1 part missing. As soon as I get the systems, I will actually do a free Caliban giveaway. No one has to pay anything. You can actually just pop into stream and be like, hey bro, I want the Caliban. And yeah, you guys will be able to end up getting that. An Ember Prime, if I get the other 3 items that is needed for this, that'll be a giveaway. Gara Prime is probably going to be a giveaway because I think I already gave Pombo one. I'll have to make sure, so I'll have to ask. That don't quote me on just yet. Gauss Prime, if I get another one of him, I believe I already gave one to Pombo. I'll have to make sure. I'm going to have to write down every frame that I basically given him Prime-wise. I do need Haro. I do need Hildren. I just need a freaking blueprint for Hildren, and I'll be able to craft my own version of a Hildren Prime, which is great. Hydroid Prime, if I get this, that'll be a giveaway. A Naros Prime, I'm actually going to need to get this because I'm going to be giving one to one of my friends. Avara Prime, I do not have on this account, so... And the reason I say that, I've been hacked before on PlayStation where I no longer have that account. I had to make a new one. and there's proof of it in my YouTube. Literally just go to the community and scroll back. I think it was like 5 years ago. Just scroll, like literally go to my communities tab where I have all the posts and just doom scroll down, and you'll end up seeing it where it says Lukanov, and then me going back and forth with another account, and Lukanov literally having a chat conversation going back and forth. Where that's the dude who stole my account. All right, but I do need an Navara. I do need a Korra again, just so I can give it to one of my friends or be a giveaway. Mesa Prime, I just need one part and I'll have it for myself. Even though I don't really care for Mesa, I am going forward to do it as a collection because, as I said in past streams before, I want to end Warframe as my end game, being I collected every Prime frame, every Prime weapon. Mirage Prime, this will be a giveaway, by the way, when I get her again. So the next 3 parts and I'll get her. Necros Prime, I'm actually going to be giving one to one of my friends. And surely enough, it's probably going to be Dragon Panda for the fact of next time I get a Wisp Prime, it's going to one of my other friends, which is Pombo, because Pombo loves to main Wisp. He loves being a buff and slash like that, and I've noticed he's used that a lot more. So he's going to be the Wisp frame character that is a Wisp Prime. My friend Panda is going to be Necros Prime to help with the resource farm drops. And then me, I'm probably going to be running my Rhino Prime to help boost the group or anything in between that is needed. Nidus Prime, I'm farming for Pombo. He needs one, especially for one of his quests. He has regular Nidus, but I'm going to get him a Nidus Prime. That's the kind of friend I am. I do need to get my own Oberon. I do need to get my own Octavia. Prote Prime, when I get the next 2 parts for, that will be another giveaway, meaning you guys will be able to come in and pop by and be like, I want the Prote Prime. Revenant, I already own. I'm not going to give this to Pombo because he's a melee frame. Revenant is not. He's more like your AFK frame. So this is going to be a giveaway. Once I get 2 parts of that, you guys will be able to pop and do the same. I do need to get my own Siren Prime, so I just need the main blueprint to her, or him, and the systems. Sevagoth Prime, I just need 1 more part, actually 2 more parts for her. My bad. I got the blueprint, I got the neuroptics, I got the systems, I just need the chassis, or the chassis. Once I get that, that'll be a giveaway. I'll let you guys come in if you guys are really needing a Sevagoth, and I'm going to make sure, because the one thing I am going to do is sit down with you guys and look at your accounts. Especially, like, I want screen shares, so that way I can see if you're trying to get the frame just so you can sell them, compared to getting the frame and actually using them. Because I want to give them to people who actually need / want them, to be able to level them, to play with them, and enjoy the game further, than someone who's just taking it for a payout. Because if I wanted, platinum, I would have just sold it myself, instead of been doing a giveaway. So that is something I do want to look at that way. Valkyr, this is going to go to Pombo. Volt Prime, I already gave Pombo. I just need the other 3 parts, and then I'll be able to do a giveaway with them. Vauban, I need, I think, to get every part for that to make one for myself. Wukong Prime, I need for myself. Zaku, so Zaku Prime, if I get another one, I will be able to do a giveaway for that. And then here's the Yareli stuff. As you can see, I own 1 chassis, 1 systems, the main blueprint. So when I get the neuroptics to Yareli, this will be another frame that I give away. Okay, so I am going to be looking at on this channel, like anything I get extra after I give it to my friends, if I get it again, I'll be doing giveaways for it. I'm not going to make you pay. Now, if you want to, like, donate, and I don't mean, like, donate with real cash, which technically in a way this is real cash, but if you're wanting to, like, donate anything in game, you can either donate me platinum or anything from my wish list. would be perfectly fine. And I'm not saying that for you guys to have to do it. You guys don't have to. If I never get one in my life, then I'm not going to be upset. But if you guys do end up doing it, I mean, more respect to you. Just for the fact of wanting to support me in that way. Which, by the way, guys, this is all the stuff in my wish list. I'm just going to quickly give a slight slow speed scroll for you guys to see everything. This way you guys can see what I actually do kind of like, what I do kind of want, compared to everything like that. Actually, this can go. I've crafted it already. Boop. Let's get back down to where that was. I believe it was about here. So, don't need a Nautilus. I got this for the fact of one of my friends needed it, so I favorited it till I ended up getting that. So, Nautilus is not needed. Yeah, this is everything in my wish list. Actually, this is not really needed, but I'm keeping it in case I'm going to get it for my friends when I get the plat. But, yeah. Everything in my wish list. Alrighty, now that you've seen my wish list, you guys are able to gift that if you guys wanted. Let's say you wanted to gift me... For craps and giggles, let's say you wanted to gift me a skin. Like, for instance, or even frames, because I don't have, like, prime version of those yet. But let's say you was to gift me, I'm trying to find one that I would actually be, like this right here, this pack. You would just click on the gift. You're going to see where it says get platinum for me. But when you click this and you have the plat, which right now is 88 plat, okay, it's on sale, but when you click that, you're going to get a little list that pops up, and you're going to be able to select the player, or I think type a player's name in. If you don't, just add me, and then you'll be able to find me on friends list. But yeah, we do have a little clan that's growing as well, guys. Just want to point that out. For the fact of, if I go here and I go to clan, you're going to notice some peeps names here, which we actually did lose a member or two. That is perfectly fine. I'm going to accept people, are going to just join and leave constantly, especially with needing specific items in game. And I actually do need to check on something while we're here. We're all going to go check on it, which is my research being done here in the dojo. Now, I get it. I did put it out there to find people to, like, play with, but since the clan is kind of low in members, and the reason I'm saying that is on top of the clan being such a low rank since it's basically just come out, hence, my place doesn't look all speculated, or, like items being put everywhere and looking really nice. With like furnishing touches and plants and rocks and running rivers and blah, you get the idea. Doesn't have those items, but that's fine for now. Energy Lab, because we were researching this, which has 3 hours left on it, technically about 4. Once that happens, I'll be able to come over and do the ×10, and then after I wait, like, I think it's fucking 3 days, I'll be able to go to this. Now, the one thing I do dislike is this is 3, 6. Technically, some of this we can do, but we'll say 3, 6, 9. Well, if we done 3 times, so 3 times 6, and then took that number and then timesed it by 5, that would basically be what we would. How many days we'd be waiting just for this. On top of, if we go to fast travel, the biolab, which has the same exact bullshit, only on a smaller scale. As in, you can see I can't scroll down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 times, technically it'd be 3 times 6, and then that number times 4 would be the amount of days here. Let's see, if I went to equipment, we went to, not equipment, fast travel, we went to the Tenno lab, Again, it is the same thing. You have to research specific things before you can research other things. They each take about 3 days, and hoopla, and you can see this one actually does have a good sized scroll page here. Just figured I'd point that out a little bit. I do not think each of these should take 3 days to like literally replicate, as in like research. And then basically 24 hours to craft if you've done the stuff to get the blueprint and maybe the parts required as well. Not to mention, you also have the, more areas like the Vent Kids Bash Lab, which gives you all of this stuff. Okay, where you can see we're doing research, especially for the Yareli stuff, for regular Yareli. I actually do need to contribute a mutagen mask. Can I hit contribute all? And no, I don't have mutagen mask yet. That is perfectly fine. And then if we go to fast travel, we go to Dagoth's Hollow. Boom. Same thing here. I mean, I've already researched everything here, but you got to research it before you can craft her. And the funny thing is they're talking about getting everybody ready to get Dagoth free, and giving the blueprints and stuff at the moment. But the weird thing is, like, it's only 15,000 just to come into your clan and grab each part for 30, for 5, we'll say 15, 30, 30 again between these two for 60,000 credits, which, by the way, you guys can see that wouldn't even barely touch this. I'd be left at still 4,901,000 credits. Okay, credits aren't that hard to get. They're really not. There's 2 ways of getting more credits. And I do mean literally 2. And technically, you could boost it even further. Okay? If you're looking to get a lot of credits quick, what I call them credits, because they're more like the baby currency, okay? Getting them is like stealing a lollipop from a baby. It's easy, okay? In other terms. But there's only 2 things you're either going to need. One, you're either going to need a Necros that has this mod set up here. Okay, which you don't really have to have overextended or blind rage or transient fortitude or fleeting expertise, okay? So you can get something that gives you more efficiency. You can give your something that gives you more ability strength. I have something here for ability strength, which, by the way, guys, you would either use, where is it? I know there's an ability strength in here somewhere, which is going to be intensify, and then you have, which right here's intensify, and then there was another one. It's a red card or something. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but there's another one. It gives ability strength. On top of, there is an Exilus card that does the same thing. So if we're going through the Exilus cards, you are going to notice this card right. Oh, I already have it up there. Right here. Which is Power Drip, which gives you even more ability strength. So you can build your ability strength in range without needing the other cards. You can see here is Argo Reach and whatever. But yeah, you just build it for that. Make sure you get your strength, range, and efficiency up pretty well. Don't worry about duration, because duration is actually going to be tied to Despel, which is now going to consume your health, not your energy, because you're mainly just going to be worrying about your third ability, making sure it stays on, which, by the way, isn't due to this. It's due to your health. That's why we want to build with Physique, which gives you extra health, Carnus Carapace, which gives you health and armor. We're going to look at Vitality, which gives you even more health again. We're going to look at Arcane Blessing, which gives you even more health, while also at the same time, Bellicosi, for the fact of it gives you ability strength for the more health you have. So we're actually full building this to be as high health as possible. Okay? But anyways, you can run a Necros or Necros Prime, which is the first character, okay? The second character of the second way is actually going to be through what's called Chroma. Okay, Chroma, his disability right here, which is Effigy, his final ability, his fourth, actually has elemental attacks where you drop your skin pretty much, and it basically becomes an auto turret, and it gives you extra credit drops. Like when it kills something, it has a higher chance at dropping more credits. So again, Chroma's Effigy or Necros's Desecrate. Two good ways. Now the third way, which drops even more, by the way, guys, is if you have a Necros and a Chroma combined. Okay? Have it where the enemies have to run into the Chroma, find a one-way tunnel. There's good defense mission, not defense, but survival missions where you can find literally a vent that is one way where you can stick the Chroma Effigy about a quarter into the event, and then stand behind it. That way everything has to jump into your Chroma's Effigy when they hop into the vent. Then make sure your Necros' Desecrate is going with Death Spoil, so it goes through his health. And make sure you have a Wisp in there. Make sure your friend is also having a Wisp. This way he can set the flowers down in the back and keeping the Necros' health pretty up, where everybody can run forward to the, right there at the Effigy to pick all the resource drops up, and then they run back behind the Effigy again. 3 ways, with the third way there, with the Necros Chroma being combined. Just figured I'd point that out, guys. Credits, easy to farm. And this is my Chroma setup. It's not the best. It's actually missing cards. I need to get this up to level 30 so I get the little extra mod capacity so I can put the card here that belongs here in. Which, by the way, guys, is going to be another ability strength card probably. Because I'm not really caring about 200% range. But I do want to make sure this ability strength goes up. Okay? And the best way I can do that is, instead of speed here, we can, however, go ahead and come over here and grab the one card we need, which is a gold card, Power Drift, which, by the way, gets us to 169. Yeah, 69 power strength. And then what we're going to do is look for another power strength card, because I don't really care about, again, range too much. Oh, I just got a text. I'll have to look at it in a second. Like this. Oh, we already have Hatred up there. Damn it. I mean, technically, I could do ability duration. So that way, it lasts a little longer and doesn't bleed out as fast, which is great. Already got those. Technically, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You know what? I want the duration, though. So technically, it'd be this, which does deduct some of the range. But we get a very high end of that. Or we could look for another range card that does a lot of range, but doesn't, like 45. But yeah, I do want duration. I wish there was a duration and range card right now that I had. That would be awesome. But there we go. Not a bad setup here. And we have every mod card slot filled with extra room where I could come in and do like duration or max energy later on. Which is good. So yes, having a Chroma Necros is great for credits. Resources just in general, Necros Prime. God, dude, I'm still tired. But Necros Prime or a Necros. It does not matter if it's the Prime or the regular. Just know you'll have less health and armor on the regular. Okay? You will have less. Um, and then from there, I can show you guys, I do have the Trome to Prime. It actually looks like this, and it looks really, really dope. If you want to know what's color set tiles that I have, if I quickly go to Appearance, there you go. Oh, that's on that, not on this. There you go. And to show you that it is pretty okay of a weapon, I don't have a really good build on it at the moment. Because here's why. Okay. I do need to do this, which is my 6 times melee combo counter, which we'll try to do on stream here in a minute. But yeah, I'm trying to go for the good old multi-shot, the good old vital sense, the good old serration, the cryo rounds, and stuff like that. I do want to get critical delay, so the crit chance is going to go up there. Instead of doing this version, I might actually look at doing, where is it? Nah, we're not gonna do that. Heavy caliber? Yes, heavy caliber is gonna go up there. Primal acuity is not, because I do want the multi-shot. Hence, we do have vigilante armaments, but also other cards that's gonna give multi-shot later. I don't know about Elementalist. I might or I might not. I do know I am going to do where is it? Split chamber. We are going to have the max version of Vigilante armaments and maybe Vol acceleration, because I do want the speed of the bullet going a little faster. And then I'm going to have to figure out what actually damage type I'm going to go for, because right now it is blast damage. That's because I think fire is the main thing that's usually procced onto this, and then I threw prime cryo rounds just to get the damage up, but I can also change that out later. Because if I was to take Stormbringer and throw it up here, it would actually cancel out the blast. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but I am going to proc for something else and see about building this. But yeah, you guys have the most sets of the cards here, which is going to be what most of you people are going to be able to run. Now, the people in higher up proc sets going into like Steel Path, that's not a build for you. If you want to build for that, you'll have to wait till I get every gun and build it for regular, and get the regular loadout into the Discord for everyone. That'll have the chance at having that to be able to run normal and actually have a good loady. And then after that, I will move to doing Steel Path builds. But we are actually going to need to hold a combo counter and melee for a minute. And the best way I can think to do that is right here. On the downside is best way to hold the melee counter is not with a big sword. It is actually probably going to be best with my Okana Prime, which I do need to still level these. Only reason I haven't is because this is what it looks like with that, even with no mods, which is not bad. Give me one sec, guys. I'll get the comment in just a second. My phone screen decided to like cut off. But we are going to run this, my Okana Prime, and go for that. So we can do our little melee thing we need to. Ooh. Nice. My phone didn't just do that. It fully like reset. Okay, good. Good to note. My phone can be irritating sometimes. Sorry, guys. I'm not even going to try to pronounce your name. I am so sorry. If I tried to, I would butcher it. I'm not lying. I would butcher that. I'm just going to call you Sla, if that's fine with you, or SLA. Welcome to the channel, my dude or lady friend. And let's get into seeing if we can do what we need to for this ribbon, which
Farming
is
for any set
this.
in specific.
Yes. I mean, right now we're going to be doing that, see if I can do that. But yeah, we have a couple things I am going to be farming for in a second. And I need somebody that has the relic to be able to run the relic alongside me doing a relic mission. So I will be playing with my subscribers as well. But I am actually going to need 2 frames. I'm going to show you both of them and what I have for them. I just got to scroll and get to them. First is Hildren. Okay, I just need the main blueprint to Hildren, and I'll be able to get me a Hildren Prime. If I scroll down a little bit more, I do need to get Avara Prime, because I do want to collect her, so I need 3 parts for her. And then I also will end up needing Mesa Prime, which is going to be 1 part away, and that is going to be the Neuroptics. And then if I keep scrolling, boo, 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 I know I said 2, but I actually think I need 4. Siren Prime, which I need 2 parts for, which is the systems and the main blueprint. And I think that is basically it, because everyone else I basically have, or I'm grinding for my friend. Ooh, no, I'm wrong. I need Wukong as well, but I'm not going to ask someone to help grind 3 parts. I already have Yareli, but the thing is, everyone I have extra to that I haven't already said at the very beginning of this video, that way I don't have to repeat myself through a crap ton of content. I'll be giving giveaways for it. I'm not gonna have people pay for it. When I get it, and it's something I know I'm not giving to Pombo or Drake because they're kind of new, but I've been helping them get some of the Prime stuff as well. As I get the extra sets, I've been kind of tossing it their way. But the ones that I've already done for them, if I get it again, I'll actually be doing free giveaways on my channel for those Primes. So, for instance, URL here, once I get the actual part for that I am missing, that'll be a giveaway. So if anyone needs Yareli, I'll be actually giving that away. Same with Zaku Prime. If I get the 3 parts for that, that'll be a giveaway. I'm not going to go through each one. I cannot do a Wisp Prime giveaway because that is going to go to my friend Pombo. He loves Wisp. I've noticed that because he has the regular one. So I'm going to try to grind the Prime version and toss that his way. Volt will be a giveaway when I actually get the parts for that. Sevagoth Prime, that'll be a giveaway when I get the parts for that, which is just missing 1 part, by the way. Once I actually get the chassis for it, I'll be giving that away on my channel. Revenant Prime, when I get the 2 parts for that, that'll be a giveaway. Proday Prime, once I get 1 more part for that, that'll be a giveaway. Do I have anyone here that will be my next giveaway? Yes, Mirage. Whenever I get all 3 parts to that, that'll be a giveaway, which is 3 more parts missing that I need. Korra, when I get the other 2 parts for that, that'll be a giveaway. So, yeah, I will be working on giveaways for like Prime stuff. And it's not just frames, it will be weapons as well. I'm not going to be doing a Daiku Prime giveaway just yet, even though I'm about to have 2 sets of this. Hence, you can see it's 2 on everything but the upper limb. But the reason I'm grinding 2 of these, I'm going to have to hold on to them. When Pombo and Dragon Panda reaches, I think it's Mastery 14, once they reach that Mastery, I will be giving them each a full set. I've already told them I would, so they're each getting a full set. Now, if I end up getting like 4 of these, which is very highly unlikely, but in which case I do happen to stumble across it, I'm going for another thing and I didn't get it, and I've noticed like these parts are still dropping, and I decide to click on them. I end up getting like 4 of each one, then actually I will be giving away 2. So it will actually be weapons and frames. It's not just stuck to one area. So yeah, hopefully you guys end up liking me, not just for like, the content, but you guys get some free stuff off of me that naturally people would be going into here and doing their whole trade chat to, sell off their stuff or do whatever like that. Boop. All right, time to continue our grind, but before we actually continue doing our relic farm, we are actually going to go to Deimos, go to Tarim, and see if I can keep my melee combo at a certain thing for a certain amount of time to crack the card that I have here. All right, come on. Oh no, we're getting randoms. I probably should have turned that off. No. Don't come over to me. Don't troll me. No. I don't need you. Don't need you. No. I'm trying to keep a combo counter up. Oh, this is going to be horrible, I think. I usually don't leave a tile set, but I might back out just to do that. I don't like being toxic like that, though. I don't like to back out just randomly. But he is absolutely just like body hugging me. I mean, I'm a Necros Prime. Don't get me wrong. I am a Necro. Come on, I need that. Thank you. Oh my god, we are bleeding. We are bleeding. No. I need to get kills. Focus up. Oh, this is going to be horribly hard to do. Okay, I got 7 times. Technically, if I can get past the 7, get into like a good 12 times combo maybe, I'll be able to proc my Incarnate and literally just mayhem everything, dude. A 10 times combo for more than 30 seconds. That's all I need. 30 seconds on a 10 times combo. Oh, this is going to be horrible to keep up. I'm losing this 10 if I can't. Yeah, I've lost it. I swear they need to up the enemy spawn rate in survivals, man. I lost it because I proc my Incarnate, but it's fine. There we go. He ran like way more forward, which is why we're getting a lot less enemies. Nice trolling. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Yeah, we might end up having to back out of this one. Or maybe he might, and I'll be able to stay in here, which I was hoping to only do this for the 5-minute period. Okay, good, he's leaving. No, he's still here. No. Stop trolling me, big boy. Move on somewhere, man. I seen you were trying to leave. Just go ahead and please do it. I hate being mean like this, man. I really do. I hate being mean. But I'm over here trying to keep a... There we go. A melee combo counter, and that's hard to do when you got somebody trolling, man. I gotta keep this for 30 seconds. I made it to a 12. There we go, 2 out of 10, 2 out of 10. Proc the melee incarnate. Build back up. I don't know if this all has to be done in one mission, but I'm gonna give it a try. The old college try, my dude. The one place I never went. I didn't care too much for it. I basically went to school for what, 18 years? Technically 17? Why would I want to go for another 4 or 5? Three out of 10. Go and proc that, just so I can make sure I'm getting my extra health orbs now. For survivability. I'll take that 400 Indo, that's not bad. Do I need to let it drop and then build it back up? Is that the reason I haven't seen it proc? Not bad. I've been in here for basically 10 minutes. I think my game is broke. I'm coming, brother. Never mind. Or revive yourself. Alrighty, let's exfil. One, I want to check to see if it is able to be ran through multiple different missions, but also what I want to check is if it's even registering my other ones, because so far I've only seen it proc for 2, but I've done it about 4 times. And I didn't see it pop up for the other 2, so technically I should be 4, but I think it only registered 2 for some reason.
Another job well executed.
Also, guys, if you want to come hang out with me in the voice, I do have a Discord. I posted a link before, but I'm going to post it on this video as well while I'm also live. So give me 1 second to go get you guys that Discord link. Wink. I need to just go to Pombo because I sent him the link to it right here. We are just going to hit copy text. Pop over here. Boop. And send. There you go.
https://discord.gg/8rr57r5s6s.
There you go. That is our Discord link for our Warframe Discord, which I just made not too long ago. So hopefully we can build the community there and have like people that are, Warframe veterans come in and help new Warframe players as even new veterans. I'm going to call them new because they're not the old school veterans, but they're the people that are up and coming with the new content that might understand the new content better than what the old veterans may. So that way they can help new players with the new stuff, while also having a community that is helpful for like resource grinding, maybe doing relic missions. So if they're farming like a specific Warframe, they'll be able to come in and be like, because later I'm going to add chats where it'll be like, relic farming. So you'll be able to, it'll be LFG relic farming or something like that, where you guys are going to be able to pop in and be like, hey, I'm looking for X Warframe, and here's the relic I'm running. Can I have a group run the same relic with me? So that way all 4 people could be running the same relic to have a higher chance at getting that frame or part or whatever they're trying to get out of it. Because as we all know, in Warframe, having 4 people run the same relic has a way higher chance at grabbing the item out of it than just you or one other running it. So I would love to be able to set up parties that way where everyone's running the same relic tile set. Boop. I got 4 hours for my forma. So yeah, that's what I'm kind of hoping for, guys. And Discord is there. I am actually setting in the live chat on voice there. So anyone joining, you guys are going to... Oh, I just did an RIP, I believe. Ching. I'll have to look whenever everybody joins through that link or disable that link entirely. Actually, you know what? I got just the thing right quick. We'll just remove the link. And then redo a brand new link, because I think that is the link that actually, gives admin tag immediately. That would have been bad. That would have been bad. Anybody would have joined through that, they would have immediately had an admin tag. Would not have been funny. Edit, and then we do never, and then role options is going to be member, and done, and save. And then we're just going to hit copy link, pop over here, and boom. There we go.
https://discord.gg/vbet3br3r8.
There we go. Now the new Discord thing there is there. And then later, here in about a few minutes, I will be disabling the other link because I believe Pombo and them already clicked to join. All right. Boop. And give me a second. Beep, boop, bop, bop, beep, bop, boop, boop. Alright, we are good. Okay, now I can pop back into the game. Okay. Let's go run a Meso Survival. I am going to currently run a N17 Relic, just because I am going to go for the blueprint for this. And since I have 16 of them, I don't mind to run one of these plain as day. And if I get it, I get it. I don't, I don't. I'm using it more just to get void traces so I can actually upgrade one of the relics in the tile set to have a higher chance of getting it. But as we all know, we don't want to do the 100 on the relic stuff because it doesn't actually do F all. And no. Okay. Sustain a 6 times melee combo. That's why. It was trying to do it for my evolution. Okay. I feel horrible. But I'm not going to run that. We're just going to be having a little fun here. Because you can see that made a zooming sound, which means it's not built up yet. So we're just going to do that. And you can see why the fire rate to this needs to be modified. Still don't have it yet. There we go. And that, my friends, is why this gun can actually be okay. Oh. Oh no, that was just that. And that is why. It's not a horrible gun. Because as you can see, it can basically clear a room. Not a big room just yet, but it can. Oh, that's a teammate. I am a pleb shooting a camera, I'm not gonna lie. Boop boop. Why not? I mean, we are in a survival. Technically. Melee weapon has an increased damage. Nice. Even though I'm not really using melee at the moment. Damn. Oh, we got a star. And I'm not talking about me, boys. I'm actually talking about one for a treasure. I really horribly screwed that grenade up, but it's fine. We don't talk about it. I kind of like the movement a little bit, guys. That's why I do the whole, like, this occasionally. Let's reload. I might go for one more relic after this. Ah, it's the lower limb. Screw it, we'll grab one more of these. I already own 2 of those. Let's go for 2 of these and stay again. We'll give it one more shot for the N17. And grab me a quick little drink. Oh, we got somebody trying to lead a squad. Fun, boys. I really need to work on this potato aim, I'm not gonna lie. I can't say all of it's me, because occasionally I do lock on the enemies, and then it's like one of the mods I have it give me like more ridiculous aim, like actual aim. I mean, if I shoot here and I shoot, it'll shoot there, and then occasionally you see it go to the right or something. When I'm going full auto. Like right here, that's on him, and it shot like over here. That I plebbed. Oh, where you at? Come here, Granum. I'll take that beat. I'll take you down with a gun that's not even full leveled. Where you at? Come here, you. Okay. Big boy, settle down. Don't tip me, I'll bring that Call of Duty movement in here. I'll break some AI next, brother. I seen a Roomba. Like I said, I break that neck. That's the exfil. I read about it. What you looking at? What you looking at? What you looking at? I'll get on that GTS shit, bro. I'm hitting them hard with those rolls. I did not mean to do this. I meant to reload. Come on, big boy. What you got? What you got? I'll hit those good old slide cancels on you like this. Man, it's just Call of Duty all over again for me. Ah. 15, 15, 15. They're all 15. I'll just go for this. Alright. One more time. Come on, baby. We can do it. We can do it. Ah, we got baby already trying to leave. Look at that. I'm kidding. I ain't gonna make fun of you. Maybe he already got the part he needed and he's just leaving. He dipping. Oh, am I really gonna be the only person left in this one? Ah, it can't be that hard. Call of Duty ass roll multiple times. Gotta hit him with that movement. That's what it is. Man, this ain't that hard. Roll. Reload right quick. Slide game on point. Crack my relic.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Go decoys, go! On the heady. There's guys coming from there. Make sure. Oh, notice this wasn't going. Ah, Forma blueprint, you're kidding. Could have been anything in the world, but it draws the Forma. Alright, we're going no relic. And popping out of here.
Another job well executed.
Enjoyed our game. Not bad, not bad. And back to 5 million credits, just like that. And yeah, we're just running this. And you can see, even with a squishy frame, I was able to solo the other thing with a gun that only has, literally, just this. I mean, apart from the unique trait that, kills an enemy with primary fire, charge up alternate fire, which is what you were seeing. And you can see literally just 4 mods and a ribbon that I have to unlock. Which, by the way, I can actually just go veil the mod if I wanted. I could come over and just go, doo-dah, where's my ribbons? Like this, and go, we got ribbons like this. Catch 6 fish without doing blah blah. And then this, which is my cold one for the Quanta. And then we have the whatever that is. And then this one. And then, we have ones we haven't done yet. Ooh, we still got another rifle one, which we haven't done that to. What I actually might think is unveil, for the fact of this one here, which is the 38 enemies with finishers without getting affected by a status. When I run the proper frames I need to do that, it just bugs out on me. For some reason, it just bugs. Ooh, Torpedo. Status duration, okay. Horrible combo count. But status duration? I mean, that ain't horrible. I mean, it's a bad roll, but not horrible. And I only had one of those, I believe, so yeah, I'll have to get more. Because the ones like, so this we know we can do. Because you only have to do it once while alone or in solo mode. So this I know I can do. This I know I can do. Gotta equip it. Got to equip it. And got to equip it. Alright. This one is the next one I would, unveil. But I don't have a thing for, so I'm going to have to go out and do the stuff to possibly earn that. And then grab myself an unveil. So, yeah. And I don't think I don't really use the Quanta at the moment. But if I do get it, then I'll probably use it. I just don't like the zoom aspect of that. The cold status is great. The zoom status? No. I don't want, where I'm trying to get FOV to actually be zoomed out to see more. I'm not trying to zoom in. So, no, I don't like the aspect of that. And then I do have, 60 of these and 27 of those. I'll need to go get more sculptures to add those to. But yeah, we are looking pretty okay, and this ain't going to be a really long stream today. I am quite tired, so I might actually go back to bed here in a minute and try to get a little bit more sleep. Because I am kind of tired. I've been yawning this entire stream, I'm not going to lie. Mainly because I've only been on 3.5 hours of sleep for 2 days, by the way. So 6 hours of sleep in total. Actually, we'll say 7 because it's 3.5. So we'll say 7 hours of sleep between 2 days. Or I should say 2 nights. So, yeah. Alright. I hope you guys liked and enjoyed the stream today. I'm going to go get me a little bit more sleep, and then I'll come back and do another stream. Don't forget to join the Discord, guys, if you're looking for a community, because I am looking to grow it, and again, have a really good and well community formed underneath it. Love you guys. Next time, stay awesome. Love you.